I feel crowded here. Hold on. Funday Sunday. Hello everyone. How are you? I am SarahSpiritual and we are answering your questions today on our Sunday Funday. But things are a little murky out there in the world. How you feeling? People feeling a little off, a little out of sorts? It's been a rough ride, right? I don't know, since August, people have been telling me that they're not feeling very well at all. People are feeling a little disconnected, out of sorts. Other people are feeling very connected. A lot of you are having some challenges at your jobs. Careers are posing a problem. We've got some people who are having some issues with love. Do you have issues with love going on? It's a time for times to be remembered. Let me tell you, everything around us is shifting and changing, and we have to be known to be adaptable. Are you adaptable? Are you flexible? Are you resilient? You're going to need to be resilient. You're going to need to be adaptable, flexible, and yes, indeed, are you ready? Patient. Raise your hand. Are you a patient person? I want to see some hands over there on the Facebook feed and on our YouTube feed. We want to say hello to everyone on YouTube and on Facebook, and we are in this energy of change and this energy of retrograde. So for those of you who don't know what retrograde is, things are going backwards. So do you feel like you're trying to move forward and things are pulling you back? Or do you feel like things from the past are coming back up, almost to haunt you? Do you have an old lover, an old friend popping back up right around now? Or maybe you just met somebody. I heard a story about this girl who met a guy in Dunkin' Donuts. And he was so excited to meet her, but in a time like this where the planets are so retrograde and Venus is retrograde, planet of love, I don't know if that's really going to stand the test of time. But we're going to let her have some fun and see what happens with the guy she met at Dunkin' Donuts. I know she's going to keep me posted. She's one of our regular followers here on Facebook, so I'm really excited for her. But know that things that are happening now are happening for you to notice something about yourself, for you to reposition yourself, for you to take stock in what you need to shift and change within, externally, what's going on in your environment, or things out of sorts. It's a time for you to reflect. And it's also, you know, very appropriate. Like, let's look at the universe, how everything is always flowing and in movement. And we humans are just so heck bent on staying still and keeping things the same because a lot of us don't like change. Well, this is a time for change. And those of you who are hanging on to the rocks as the waves are washing up on you, trying to yank you out into the sea and force you to swim, hang on, baby, but I don't know, the waves are going to get you. So you might as well just throw your hands up and just fall into the sea and just let it pull you out and wash you up on some new shores. If you've been asking for a change, maybe you've been dissatisfied with something in your life, and you've been talking about what you're dissatisfied with. You know, we as humans, we like to hear ourselves talk. So you're talking about what's out of sorts, you're not feeling in sync with what's going on with yourself and around you in your environment, or with people in your family, or maybe your finances are, well, heading south and you're going, hey, we got to go north. We got to move this financial picture up, and things seem to be weighing you down. It's a good time for you to take a good look and see what's not in alignment with me, what isn't working for me, and how can I make a shift and a change, or is there anything I can do? And if the answer is no, then throw your hands up and say, universe, oh angels, oh guides, oh fairies, everybody, relatives on the other side, you better have me, because I don't know what to do. And just get on a raft or float on a piece of wood in the choppy waters of the ocean of life that you're navigating right now, and wait until you wash up somewhere else and really feel that the universe has you. They always have our back. They always know exactly what we need. They just wait for us to get it. How many of you are special? Like, you know, special. Like, all right, it's not one of our smartest moments. We have that moment where like, oh man, I could have done it a little differently. What's going on with me? This is a time for you to take stock in that too. And I do not mean beat you up. I have so many people who are so hard on themselves, like very critical. You sit there and tell me all the things that are wrong with you. You're not good enough, you're not smart enough, all the things that are weighing you down and all the things you've done wrong. I'm like, shoot, might as well be Santa Claus's list of people he's got to drop off presents to at the end of the year. You've got a list so long of all the things that you're not happy with or you could have done better. Come on now. This is your chance. This is your chance to change some of those things on the list. And you know, as Santa and the elves are checking the list and checking it twice and finding out who's naughty or nice, can you cut yourself some slack? Those of you who are hard on yourself, draw a line through it and say, you know what, signed, sealed, delivered, forgiven, it's done. Just let it go. Because this is also a time of letting things go. Do you want to bring your bag of troubles into the new year? Yes, I said it. 2019 is just around the corner. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to prep my New Year's collection, my 2019. We were just having a meeting before we opened up here for Facebook and talking about what we were going to create for the 2019, the catalyst for your new year, the products that we're going to be offering. And I was thinking about it, you know, so many of us spend so much time trying to get ready to close out the year. But what we're going through now, this moment in time, is an accumulation of the days and the months and the weeks and even some of the years gone by. And that's the energetic blueprint that we've created. So for those of you who want to make change, let's start focusing our intention on what is it you want to close the year with. What's the goal? What's the aspiration? What's the, well, listen, inspiration. How do we want to have an inspiration in our lives? We so want to feel that universal push coming to us. And as we feel that push, imagine that you're guided by the angels and the fairies. Matter of fact, I have so many fairies here with me. I have fairies at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We just got some of our new fairies in. This is one of our lovely purple fairies and kind of has that autumn winter feel to it, that rustic fairy energy. And we also have here in my dream collection, we've got a beautiful fairy that's sitting amongst some of my dream products. And we have my dream spray. Those of you who want to remember your dreams, it's a powerful spray that shifts the energy, seals you off, allows you to feel protected and rested. And the aroma is fantastic. It is such a powerful aroma. It just speaks to your soul. It clears the energy. It nestles you for a beautiful night's sleep. And you feel the angels. And we also have an oil. For those of you who use an oil diffuser, you can put a few drops of my dream oil right into your diffuser. It's a fabulous product. And it speaks to your energy in your body. It's just, you can feel it viscerally working through you. And of course, shifting and changing the environment around you. And then we have one of my fairies. It's one of my favorite fairies. This is the sunflower fairy, because it's got so much energy to it. It's got this feel of everything's going to be okay. So sometimes when you wake up in the morning after a good night's sleep, isn't it nice to see a beautiful little fairy sitting around you and just feeling the energy? Now, I know some of my watchers here today, you're so gifted that you can actually see the fairy realm, and that's wonderful. But isn't it wonderful to have a fairy that's right by your bedside or somewhere where you have sacred space and you've got your fairies just kind of holding the energy with you? I always love having something symbolic around me. And then we have, it's a new statue here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And this is Archangel Samuel. Isn't this a magnificent, beautiful statue? How many of you are looking for unconditional love and creating more loving relationships in your family? And how many of you want the world? You see, they've got the world right here at the feet of Archangel Samuel. And we've got the holy dove that brings the energy up to the Godhead and to the heavens. See the beautiful world there? Wouldn't it be wonderful if the world were a better place? Well, guess what? You can look at the world and you can say, I want the world to be better. what's going on in the world today, and get all bent out of shape. But let me tell you that love is the answer. And when you focus on love and self-love and making sure that you are doing everything you can to create a loving environment, then the world's going to be a better place. It's when we point our finger outward and we point out what's not right in someone else's backyard that we're missing something going on right in our own backyard. Remember, Dorothy said there's no place like home. And everything she needed was right there, right in her own backyard. Actually, every lesson you need to learn is being brought to you live by the universe, dropping it right at your feet. Everything you want to understand about yourself dropped right at your feet. People are coming into your life to make you take stock in things and ask yourself some important questions and forgive yourself for some things that maybe were your less than perfect moments, and learn acceptance and understanding. And of course, the word that I use when I think of Archangel Samuel, compassion. Love and compassion. So these are some of the wonderful products that we have here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We even have little soy candles for love and seduction. So I love that energy. And we've got lots of crystals. We've got our beautiful rose quartz crystal. It's the energy of love and friendship and warmth. And of course, we have wonderful cards. We have Doreen Virtue cards. We have tarot deck cards. And today, how many of you are ready to have wonderful cards pulled for you today? We're going to be giving you some messages the way I normally do. We're also going to pull some cards. I see here Matilda St. Alus is asking about the statue online. No, actually, we only have it at this moment available at the store, but we will be posting it. If you're following my Instagram page, we will be posting our Archangel Samuel as well as some beautiful pictures of our fairies on our SarahSpiritual Instagram page and our Expedito page. So follow me, SarahSpiritual, or follow the Expedito Enlightenment page on Instagram. Be sure you follow me on Twitter as well, SarahSpiritual. And did you know we're on YouTube? I would love to see you. Follow me on YouTube and subscribe. We're going to be creating some videos for you on a regular basis where we can teach you and encourage you to navigate life, and we're always going to be giving you messages. We're always going to be assisting you through the journey that you're on and understanding what's going on in the energy around you. I'm really excited to have everyone here on Facebook. I say hello to everyone and thank you everyone who's with us on YouTube. And we've got some wonderful pictures going on here. We've got all of our messages. Some of you are asking for your messages. But we're going to start to mix up some things, and we're going to kind of give everyone a general reading here. I actually have, this is so interesting. I'm just going to move my fairy over just a little bit here. All right. When I met my spiritual teacher, he used to use the tarot deck. And I had never seen a tarot deck in my whole entire life. I was like, what is going on? And he said to me, you need to get your own cards. And I said, why? He says, because I'm going to show you how to be tuned into spirit. And I said, okay. So I went to this place in Paterson, New Jersey, and they had a nice little selection of cards. And he, of course, was pushing that I get the tarot deck, because back then, because these cards are over 20 years old, we really didn't have a lot of angel cards or anything like that. So it was kind of limited from that perspective. And what I loved about my teacher is he would take each card and he would tell me the mythical story behind it and the power of the symbolism. I mean, he knew every detail of every picture. So he would always tell me so much information, and never in a million years did I ever imagine that I was going to be doing this. So we're going to take these cards and we're going to give a general reading for everybody, but you can tell these cards are really, well, they're blessed, right? They've assisted so many people on the journey of life, and they've really helped you. And I'm so grateful for them guiding me, you know, as an intuitive, as someone who's a medium, as someone who's clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and well, I've got so many clairs, I don't know what to do with them. I just know what Spirit is saying to me, and I'm always feeling and hearing these messages for you. But sometimes it's good for us to kind of get an overview. And a lot of you have seen me work, you know I do something called automatic writing as well. So there's a lot that happens in the course of a reading. if you've never had a reading with me personally, you know, I am available on Skype and via phone. So no matter where you are on the planet, I'm reading people all across the nation, all across the world. And of course, I am available here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and that's located in West Palm Beach. And when I do a personal session, very often I will use these cards because it kind of gives us, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So I'll use these cards and I'll tap into the energy and see what's going on and show you what the universe is sharing with me. This way we kind of build that bond. And I also do a lot of writing because your loved ones on the other side, they give me messages and it comes through so quickly. I like to jot it down before I lose it, before another inspiration comes through. So as I do this, it's really a kind of full experience. And you know, visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. I'm sure we'll put it in the comments. Susanna is in Macedonia. She's like, I want to see what the tarot has for me, Sarah. That's what she's saying to me. So thank you for that. I'm looking at the messages here. Yes, what a deck, Helena. It is what a deck. And, you know, everyone, let's kind of put the symbol of your hands together because we have Helena here. So I'd love for you to show some love here on the Facebook feed. I've got Helena who's helping me. She helps me set up and puts together this wonderful program for you all on our Sunday fun days. And you know, it's Sunday, so who better to spend a Sunday afternoon with than all of you? So we're going to just kind of take my deck and we're going to just kind of spread it out here. Like I said, they're really, really worn and they've got a lot going on. I have some other decks here that I took out for all of you. I figured we're going to really play. You know, we're getting ready for the Halloween season, Thanksgiving. Things are getting a little spooky out there. So I figured let's get a little mystical here. You know, mystical, magical. I am Sarah Spiritual. I am in the sun and the moon and the clouds and that beautiful energy of the stars. So let's see. We're going to take some cards out and we're going to do them for all of you. So we're going to talk about some things. I also was told by Spirit that many of you are getting ready to walk away and make changes. They were clearly showing me that some of you are kind of throwing your hands up and walking away. You're either walking away from a job, you're walking away from a person, you are getting ready to find out what's not working for you and call people on it, and if they're not cooperating, you're going to make some choices. So I've got a lot of people who are getting ready to make choices. We've got 7 cards here in front of me, so we're going to kind of pick this up and we're going to see what's going on for all of us here. You know, October is going to be a very promising month. You know, we just had an interesting new moon. We've got a full moon coming up very soon on the 24th of October, I believe. And I think this is the Hunter's moon, so it's going to be a powerful full moon. So we're really excited for that. Then we've got Halloween at the end of the month. And then we get ready for the energy of harvesting and Thanksgiving and celebration and community. And I have to tell you, that's what I love the most about what we have here. We have built community. We've built community here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I have been here since 2007. It's 11 years. It's going to be 12 years next year. I can't even imagine how I got here, let alone here I sit connected to all of you. And I think I'm just the luckiest girl in the world. So first thing we have going on here is we have the sun. So it's making me aware that the energy is really ripe for manifestation and for you to focus your intention and your energy on that which is good. Really focus on what is it you want to create. We were saying that earlier. See, and the cards are reflecting that. Let's focus on what we want to create and how we want to see our world in this very bright light. The sun, it makes me think of the universe and the great central sun, and that is our connection to God. And your solar plex hosts the great central sun. So it's time for you to gain your power, to gain control of your vision and your intentions and really direct your energy. I also see that a lot of you who are online today, you know, we're kind of also using the end of the year to get some of our papers in order. Maybe you've got to make some changes. Maybe you're giving thought and consideration to buying a house or closing out a lease and getting a new place to live. Tying up some loose ends. Maybe, you know, maybe some of you still have some taxes that you were supposed to pay and you haven't paid them yet. That's okay. Hurry up, get with the IRS, make a plan. It's time for you to tie up loose ends so you can close this wonderful 2018, which is a universal 2 year. It's an 11-2 year. It's a powerful love year. It's a powerful year of emotions and connectivity and compassion for mankind. So use this time to really kind of, like I said earlier, clean up your backyard and make sure everything's in order in your life. And then I have the Lovers. You see, interesting that we're pulling the Lovers card, this energy of union and connection here. I've got this energy of commitment and two people coming together and feeling this energy, this union. So many of you are making changes and deals and arrangements. And some of the couples that are maybe together now, you're reevaluating your relationship and looking where can we take it next and what's the up-leveling of our relationship. And for those of you that are doing that, well, it's going to be an interesting time. So get ready, work through some of the kinks, and keeping on. And then there are those of you who are in your manifestation, in your creation with the great central sun and the energy of what you want. By golly, you're envisioning a relationship, that love partner. You're calling Archangel Samuel and you're saying, Archangel Samuel, I need you. I need you to bring some love with me. I need universe. Are you hearing me? And we're not coming from a place of neediness. It's like you're ready. I'm ready. I'm needing love. I'm wanting love. I'm ready for love. I feel good about myself. Come on, universe. Instead of Jerry Maguire saying, show me the money, you're saying, show me the love, honey. And the universe is ready to bring it to you. So this is a good time to take stock in some past relationships. If an old lover or boyfriend or girlfriend or connection, even if it was a transient connection, pops back up, they're there to remind you of something and not necessarily for you to reconnect. So give some thoughts and consideration to whether you really want to reconnect with someone from the past. You know, no matter how persistent they are, because usually if someone comes back from the past, they're going to be a little persistent. And it's up to you to say, where do I belong? Did that relationship serve me well? Is it over for a reason that I no longer want to be a part of? Have I evolved? Have I raised my vibration? These are things I want all of you to ask yourself. Thank you, Taylor James, for asking for a card. Right now we're giving everyone a reading here, a brush stroke. I'm trying to get the words out, a brush stroke of what we're doing. And I'm also seeing a lot of confusion. A lot of you who are online with me now, a lot of people in the world right now, they're confused. Why are things so complicated? You know, what's going on? Why do we have tariffs? And, you know, what's going on in the stock market? Like, what's happening? You know, why is the planet, you know, purging and clearing? Look at the hurricane, our deep, heartfelt love, compassion, you know, especially we on the east coast of Florida, we send our love and our healing to the panhandle. Horrible, horrible experience to have endured. And, you know, look what happened in the Carolinas not too long ago. So a lot of us are going, what's going on in the planet? Is this global warming? Is this a creation of mankind, or are our thoughts and energy that disruptive? And what's happening? We're asking ourselves some questions, and we're creating maybe some confusion within ourselves and connections with people because we're trying to figure things out. It's a good place to be, but remember that God is not the author of confusion. So sometimes we've got to tap out of the analytical mind, put the human intelligence to rest, and ask for the divine universal wisdom, divine universal intelligence to kind of show us something. Give me a sign, give me an idea, an inspiration, some confirmation of something that I'm feeling so I have more clarity. When you're in the energy of spirit, when you're connected to God, when you're communing with the angels, we have clarity. When we're not in that vibration, then we have confusion. So when you're confused, that's your first recognizable moment for you to say, shoot, I unplugged myself from the universe. What am I doing? So plug yourself back in, please, because confusion is not going to assist you on the journey. And now we have offers. You know, a lot of you are looking to maintain and create. So this is going to be a powerful time to get opportunities to position you for a better start to 2019. So especially those of you who felt like 2019 was stale and stagnant, you didn't feel like you were picking up the momentum that you wanted. You started the new year in 2018, you're like, woohoo, this is great, I'm so excited, I love it, Happy New Year. what the heck is going on? It's March, nothing's going on. It's April, it's May, it's June, it's July. Now it's October and I'm nowhere near what I wanted to do or accomplish, or that love partner hasn't come in, or perhaps I didn't get the promotion that I wanted. I'm stuck, I'm stagnant. This is the time to focus your attention and to really look for offers and opportunities so that things can really come together for you. And the universe is getting ready to make offers to many people. Some of the things, I was just telling someone earlier that the way the planets are shifting, that some of the things you thought passed you by or you never received, maybe you were hoping for some financial influx, or maybe you were looking for a better job opportunity, or maybe you have a dream, maybe you're a performer and you really wanted to get noticed and shoot, it didn't happen. And you're like, oh, well, I guess it's another one of those dreams that fell by the wayside and I don't have the dreams coming true in my life, or I don't know, it's not happening for me. And you kind of just put it to the side. You said, well, I don't know, must not be meant to be. And the universe is like, hold it, wait a minute. Shh, I got a secret. I really got a secret. It's coming. It's still coming. You just gave up, but we didn't give up. The universe, we've got it. And it's coming. So some of you are going to get a surprise of something from the past that you thought left you, wasn't ever going to come to pass for you, and surprise, the universe is going to bring that. In the next few months, the next 3 to 4 months, some of you are going to get some really great surprises. And then I see a lot of you are going through, especially in personal love relationships, a lot of disagreements. There's a lot of cross wires. There's a lot of problems going on in relationships. Things are out of sorts here. So those of you having miscommunications, misunderstandings, no, Mercury is not in retrograde, but think about Venus. Venus is the planet of love, planet of natural order. It governs things that are supposed to be in an order of balance. And it's got this backwards feel to it. And it's in the planet of something like Scorpio. It's very harsh and strong, and we've got a lot of angst going on. So people are kind of like ready to get each other. So if you're feeling that energy, you've got to taper it. And because it's going to lead to a lot of heartache and despair. And so we've got to watch our words. You know, the guides and the angels and my cards are really telling us we're going to watch our words. We want to be gentle. We want to be kind with our words. And there's an old saying, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Sometimes it's best to keep things to yourself. I'm not saying squash your feelings, but there's a time and a place for everything. And we have to wait sometimes we have to wait for an opportunity when we feel we're in the good vibration to communicate what we are feeling, and that the person we're sitting with is going to be receptive to what we're feeling. And we can have a conversation, we can have communication, and we can be connected heart to heart, soul to soul. So that's what they have for all of us, all across the world. That's what my tarot deck, that's over 20 years old, has to say. And we're going to get ready to answer some personal questions for all of you. And I did bring out some other cards, so I may feel compelled to pull some cards, and I've got my pad so that we can do our automatic writing. So we're going to kind of start here. So I'm going to turn to Helena, and I'm going to say, Helena, who do you have for me today? Well.
I got this nice new list over here, so we can make sure we get everybody in.
Good, yes, and we do our best to get to everyone, so work with us here, and if your question was early in the feed, you know, you can pop it back in. We're picking the questions and we're just throwing them out. We do our best to get to as many people in this time as possible. So let's see, who do we have a question from?
Let's start with Gina May. She needs to know which path to take with her husband. 3/31/67 is her birthday, 3/11/69 is her husband's.
Okay, perfect example, Gina May, of what's going on with Venus retrograde. There's a few cracks in the relationship. There's some difficulties in finances. I feel like you're going through a lot as a couple, and you're going through a lot individually, and not everybody's listening. Communication is not working well, and so there's a feeling of like, oh, you know, I remember I said earlier, some people feel like they're going to just pick up and go and just like, oh, pull the plug, I can't take it anymore. this is a time for you to notice what's not right. And, unfortunately, just as Venus is kind of coming out, we're getting ready to go to Mercury in retrograde. That'll be, like, I guess, in December. So we've got a lot of communication issues, a lot of love issues. So judge not at this time. Really look at what you want to shift within yourself and really feel the energy of love, and remember why you both came together and why you love each other. And there's that saying in the marriage vows, for sickness and health, and good times and bad, richer and poorer, till death do us part. Now I know that doesn't always apply. Sometimes we make a choice and it's not the best choice for us, but you're going through a rough patch individually and collectively in your setting, in your world. So it's not the time for you to kind of throw in the towel. It's a time for you to really sit down and start a conversation with, well, I love you. And I love you with my heart. It's just everything else is starting to get to me. How are you doing? And see what's going on. Because I think you are under a lot of pressure and it's feeling like a pressure cooker. Maybe you guys need to kind of take a break. And you know what they're telling me here? Let me see, where did I put it? They're telling me that I am supposed to pull a love card for you and your husband. So I've got this wonderful Lover's Oracle deck here that I just picked up. From the back, we've got wonderful cards here. So I'm going to just pick a card for you, my dear, and let's see. Deep in your heart, you already know what's the answer. Do what feels right. So that's the answer from our Lover's Oracle card. Do what's deep in your heart. Do what you feel is right. All right. Thank you, Gina, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We have Matilda.
Yes.
For 1891. Let's see what Venus brings me.
Oh, Venus is going to bring you, baby. Yes, indeed. You, Matilda, have been through some interesting changes. I'm actually seeing up-leveling career-wise, position, money. Things are going to turn around. I feel like you haven't been where you want to be in your finances. And what's really interesting to me is that next year you're really going to be on a journey of self-love, self-improvement, and soul-searching to really step into the authentic you. But this year is going to open up some new financial avenues that you're going to be able to use to raise your financial well-being. So, Matilda, just keeping on. I see new opportunities in finances, and they're telling me to pick a Lover's Oracle card for you. So let's see what the Venus Lover's Oracle card has for you. Not to criticize one another, not to hold a grudge, love each other, and accept that love is always the answer. So wherever you're feeling angst and disappointment, put that feeling to the side. Bless that feeling, release that feeling, and put some love there. Put a little love in your heart, my dear. And love is really going to uplift you. And the Venus planet, when it goes straight, it's got a surprise for you, honey. So just keep keeping on. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else has a question for us here on Facebook? Hi, everyone on Facebook. Hi, Element Angel. Hi, Emma Taylor. Isabel Dobson. We're getting to everyone's questions. We got Chrissy Pinky on. That's an interest. Chrissy Pinky, I like your name there on Facebook. Dominique, I see her question here, yes?
Yes, that is who is.
Hi, Sarah. I received a message from Archangel Michael today. Was this message I received from him valid? I feel that you've been opening up to channel and you've been getting a lot of messages, and you're learning to identify the connections between your vibration and your thought process and the true connection with the angels. And that takes some time, Dominique, to really discern between, is this message, my imagination or my thought process? I know that Archangel Michael is with you and beside you, but I'm feeling as if the interpretation of the message that you received from Michael is not accurate. Go back and sit and meditate. They're recommending that you do some writing to yourself and see what the understanding is around the message. You'll have a better picture and snapshot of that message. Thank you so much, Dominique, for your Facebook question. Who else has a question for us here on Facebook?
We have Christian Johnson. says, hello, Sarah. Do you see money coming my way this week? This month has not been good to me financially, but I've been praying. And there's someone trying to connect with me in the spirit world. I keep seeing green symbols in all my pictures. 7/29/1983.
Okay, there's a lot of spiritual activity going on with you, Christian. So much power behind you. There's a lot of healing. You've spent a lot of time worrying, and you've got a lot of releasing to do around the thought process and the limitation of lack. So your thought process of lack is kind of holding you back and not allowing you to kind of jump in and accept what the universe has to you. You're kind of worrying more than you are receptive. So we want to put the receptivity. I know that there's been a dip in business is what they make me feel. There's like a dip in the finances, and the hours and things seem slim, like thin. There's not enough. This is going to change. I do see money coming for you. I don't say this week, because this week I feel as if there's a shift that's coming for you. So I'm going to place you in the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I feel like things start to up level for you. I want to talk about that green light that you see. First of all, you are very connected to the universe, very connected to energies beyond our galaxy. And there's a very strong connection that is using that in healing. I also see a female energy, seems to feel like grandmother energy, connecting to, I want to place on the father's side, it's grandmother, great-grandmother. It is not a mother, it is a grandmother. That energy is very much around you. And I feel as if that person was a matriarch in the family, and as a matriarch, they want to give you that strength in your core, because you're seeing a lot of green orbs and a lot of green energy, but a lot of it is falling in the core of your being. It's your throat chakra. Speak your truth. It's your heart chakra. Open up your heart. Be in love. Feel love. Don't feel fear. Fear is removed from love. Fear is removed from God. And your solar plex is feeling that wonderful power, and it needs to be rejuvenated with this healing, so that the hooks of the past and bad vibrations that have settled in here, the angst, we can remove that and replace it with the inner peace. A lot of healing going on in your physical body. The purpose of those orbs is to bring you power and transcend you and bring you a lot of healing. Thank you so much for that Facebook question. Who else has a Facebook question?
We have Kristina Spillane.
Yes.
She says, I'm in between with the retrograde right now, really feeling it in relationship area. Work is a little overwhelming with lots going on. Anything else I should know that's in store for me for Venus retrograde? 6/23/88.
Kristina, can you lock yourself in the closet for the next 3 weeks? Put a piece of tape on your mouth. It's going to be a rocky road. I can't say it any differently. But what this is doing is showing you what you want and what you don't want, and allowing you to acknowledge the things in your life that aren't working. And work, I feel like you're like a duck in the shooting gallery. You're like, oh my God, they're throwing more work at me. Oh my God, what's going on? Wait, now someone's causing a problem in the office. I'm feeling like you're being thrown to the wolves at the work environment. And then I feel like love is just not flowing. I feel like, Kristina, you need a timeout. Can you just be still? Kristina needs to spend time with Kristina and nurture and love Kristina. You're not in the right space to really feel the feelings that are your inner truth right now. Too much is going on, so I feel like you're really overwhelmed. Take a step back, Kristina. I was joking, you don't have to stay in a closet for 3 weeks, but 2 maybe. But it's really important for you, Kristina. Just relax a bit. Do some breathing meditations. If you've ever listened to Esther Hicks, you can listen to Esther Hicks, Law of Attraction. Kind of focus on putting your energy in a higher vibrational place. Then you're going to attract better experiences with the people that are with you at work and in the love relationship. And then you'll be best equipped to make some choices as to what you want to do, what changes you want to make as you spin into Thanksgiving weekend. So hang on a little bit, Kristina. I know you're overwhelmed. Venus still has a couple of bumps for you. And then I feel as if things are going to open up. You know, you're a very emotional person. You're ruled by a lot of emotions. So you're feeling it. You're feeling it in the core of your being. And You gotta just love on you, honey. Just give yourself as much love. You'd be like, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love me. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love me so much. I'm so wonderful. I don't care what everyone else is saying. I don't care if they're having a bad day. I'm gonna have a good day no matter what. Thank you, Kristina, for your Facebook question. Who else has a Facebook question?
We have the lovely Briana Gazvoda, 3589. She says, "Hi Sarah, I always see 33 all the time. What are the spirits telling me? By the way, shout out to the Divine and Spirit team. Thank you, and I want to say I love them."
I think they love you too, Briana. I'm so excited for you because I see a lot of positive changes, and 333 makes me think of the Ascended Masters, Briana. So I feel like there's a lot of holy energy, divine energy guiding you, and you're so right on for that. You're so on point for that. And I've got some goddess cards here. So I want to tell you, I just pulled a card for you in the goddess card, and I have the High Priestess Dana. You have divine knowledge that can help others with your spiritual teaching. So you're being prepped by the Ascended Masters, by the Master Teachers, by the Spirit Guides, the angels, the fairies. They're all prepping you in your energy of creativity and through some of the lessons that you've experienced. Some of your experiences have been a little rough, a little rocky. We understand that. But you're learning to love yourself, and you're going to be able to be a mouthpiece, a way shower for others to help them. And I also have Mary Magdalene that popped up for you, and that's unconditional love. Kind of like what I was just telling Kristina before I took your question. A lot of unconditional love. Mary Magdalene, as a goddess, is going to support you in that and really help you embrace loving you so that you can feel a stronger connection with the Ascended Masters. So great number to see, 333. Thank you, Briana, for your Facebook question.
All right, let's pull up our next person. We have the birthday boy, Joey Emmanuel. Happy birthday, Joey.
Happy birthday, Joey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joey. Happy birthday to you. We'll have to put a lot of birthday cakes there for Joey in the Facebook feed and the YouTube feed. Yes, Joey, you are so close, you can taste it. I see that here. I see it, I feel it, everything's coming together. I mean, look, Joey, we've got this beautiful amethyst here, and this represents the energy of Saint Germain, the violet ray, transformation, the resolution of karmic entanglements, and really tapping into that clairvoyance that you have, that clairaudience, that connection with spirit. And this energy is going to permeate everything around your environment, everything in your physical being, and restore you to this divine perfection so that, yes, you can taste it. Love and money is coming. So, Venus retrograde, we know that you're there and you want to kind of create a little bit of angst for us, but that's okay. You can taste it, you can feel it. It's like the song from West Side Story. Something's coming, I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be great. The air is blowing, and something great is coming. Come on, deliver me. Something's coming, something good. Something's coming, Joey. So you hang on. Happy birthday, Joey. It's going to be a great end of the year, and whoop, up you go for 2019. It's going to be a great ride in 2019 for you. Thank you, Joey Emmanuel, for following the Facebook feed. Thank you for following my radio show. For those of you who are just joining me, I have a radio show every Wednesday night on national radio on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. So if you go to iHeartRadio app and you type in WWNN at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday night between 5 and 8, you can tune in and you can listen to the radio show, and I answer questions live on air. And I also answer questions live on Facebook on national radio. We're heard live here in South Florida. We're also heard live in Atlanta, and because of iHeartRadio and the TuneIn app, we are heard all across the nation. And Facebook, well, just makes us a world affair. We're all connected, and we are community. Matter of fact, We are the Vibe Tribe here with Sarah Spiritual, and we are on our Sunday Fun Day, and we are vibing. Angela Nelson, I just saw her thing. She loves that song. I love that song from West Side Story. I love West Side Story. Do you know I was Anita in West Side Story? Do you know I got to play Maria in West Side Story? I was in West Side Story twice. First time I did, I was Anita, and I was so bummed. I was like, no, I wanted to be the ingenue. I wanted to be Maria. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. And I was all excited, and I was like, they're like, no, we're gonna give you Anita. A boy like that would kill your brother. Forget that boy and find another. Stick to your own kind. I like to be in America. Okay, be in America. And they're like, and we're gonna teach you how to dance. I was like, what? So I got to do West Side Story first as Anita, and then the second time, and I was praying. I was like, good Lord, please don't let me be Anita again. It was a great ride, but I loved the dancing. It was like so powerful. But you know, I love that song, One Hand, One Heart. Make of our lives one life, day after day, one heart. Now we begin, now it starts. One hand, one heart. Even death won't part us now. I loved being Maria. I've done so many roles. Matter of fact, I have to do a Broadway show video for all of you one time, because I've done so many roles that I just love musical theater. I love music. I love the arts. Wow, look where I ended up, right? But I have all of you to sing to. And the music you hear on the radio show, the music that you hear playing, are my original downloads. And can you do me a favor? Come a little closer. Get out your pen. December 7th, the Equestrian Center in Wellington is Winterfest night. And I'm going to be singing. I'm one of the opening acts for Vanilla Ice yet again. But here's the best part. I am singing Silent Night, but I've got a great surprise for you. I'm going to be singing an original song, Christmas is in Your Heart. And I'm performing it for the first time. I'm debuting it live on Winterfest on December 7th here in Wellington, Florida. So if you want to come to that event, it is open to the public. It's going to be absolutely great. And matter of fact, everyone listening, we got to be free for December 7th. Everybody mark your calendar. I got to tell my peeps. We all got to be ready for that, because it's going to be a fun night, December 7th in Wellington. Let's go back to our Facebook questions. Who else do we have? Let us see who we have.
Let's go to Chrissy Pinky.
Chrissy Pinky. I Pinky swear. I'm going to give you exactly what Spirit tells me. Let me see, Chrissy. What do you see for me as far as career in the next year? You know, it's interesting because this year is the year of endings. You want to close out things that don't work for you. Next year, you're starting a whole new cycle for yourself, a 9-year cycle. This is the time you want to close doors. I'm feeling that you're a little stagnant. Can I have the year back up there on that? Because I didn't get to write it down. You're feeling a little stagnant here, Chrissy Pinky, and things are not working the way you want them to. Like, I feel like you need to up level. It's like you're where you could be, but there's got to be something more. So I feel like there's some shifts, some change, maybe even some studying, Chrissy Pinky, to kind of help up level your game. But next year starts a whole new paradigm of career, a whole new push forward, and you're going to be feeling the effects of success coming into the 2019 year. So whatever's not serving you, get ready for some change. I see change, positive change for you, Chrissy Pinky. I Pinky swear. Thank you so much. Who else has a question for us to Facebook?
Let's go to Heidi Polar. She says, hi, beautiful friend. Any messages for me?
Heidi Polar. Yes, let's see what we've got going for you, Heidi. Matter of fact, I'm going to take my cards out here. I also feel a strong presence for you, Heidi Polar, in the energy of loved ones on the other side, feeling a female connected to you. She's bringing me white flowers, white roses, some fragrance of love and success. A woman feels connected and feels like above on the mother's side. I'm going to see if I can form a stronger connection for you, Heidi, with that woman, but someone's bringing me white flowers for you. So that makes me feel like purity, success, love, and honoring. And I feel as if there's something coming up for this woman who passed. They make me feel like, well, you know what, her energy feels as if maybe there's a birthday, a celebration, anniversary, something that's connected to her, to the family coming up. So Heidi, I just want you to know that you are connected with a loved one. And you know, Heidi, I feel as if financially there's a shift that you want to make. You might make a change soon because they're making me feel that it's time for some changes for you. And let me see here. I've got, very interesting, Heidi. You know, they make me feel as if right now we're feeling stuck and stagnant. There's stagnation. We're not moving. Things are kind of just there, right? And you're looking at, well, what's next in my game? How do I up-level my game? And I'm feeling like there's enough money and extra. And I'm feeling like you're connected, Heidi, in a way that would make me feel as if you could have your own gig, your own business, your own something that you can hang your hat on and make your legacy. And I'm seeing some legal documents around you that you need to kind of fill out, complete, sign, notarize. There's some legal documents as well. So pay attention to those legal documents, Heidi. If that doesn't resonate with you yet, be on the lookout. I see them. And I also feel that there's increase in money for you coming. Thank you, Heidi, for following me here on Facebook. Much love to you, my friend. Who else do we have here on Facebook for a message?
We have Anya. Her birthday is 8/5/74. And her question is, do you see me reuniting with my youngest son or daughter? Been a long separation.
Well, first of all, Anya, that separation was created by a lot of outside forces, a lot of interference, misspoken words, chattering in the ear. So I feel like that pull is part of an injustice. And they give me the word brainwashing. Anya, I feel that coming into next year, you're going through some reflection, some soul searching. You redefine who you are, your purpose, and there's a lot of forgiveness that has to happen for you next year. And next year seems to present an opportunity. There's a reason. This is what they're telling me. There's a reason, and I'm going to take you in the month of around February. It seems to take me into 2019 February. I know the holidays are coming, and that's going to make things hard for you to be in this distance yet again for the holidays. But navigate this holiday and make a pact with yourself and the universe that you want to clear this energy. You want truth and authenticity and love, unconditional love and compassion to be restored to your family and the connection with your children. And as you ask for that, say to yourself, if you find yourself by yourself without them at this close of this year, because this feud continues, Anya, say to yourself, let this be the last year. Let this be the last holiday that I am removed from those that I cherished the most. And let the universal forces of divine justice and Archangel Michael cut the cords of karma that bind people to the illusion of what happened. Because what they think happened and what is the truth is different. And you need them to have their aha moment. And you're going to ask the universe to open up their eyes and let them feel warmth and compassion. And when I spin you into the month of February next year, I feel that opens up a portal of energy that creates some happening that brings you guys an opportunity to be together, or brings your paths to cross, and so a conversation can be had. In the meantime, and I say this to you, Anya, and anyone else who's separated from someone that you care for, conversations that aren't being heard in the physical, have an etheric conversation. So Anya, what I'm saying is, see yourself sitting at a table and your children across from you, and tell them everything you would want them to know. Anyone you want to talk to. I say this to everyone, sit and from your heart space, have your heart say, I love you. I want to share with you my feelings and my thoughts, and you're important to me. Anything that someone is not willing to hear in the physical with their ears, with their human mind, their soul can hear when you have a soul-to-soul conversation. And that's how we can iron out a lot of karmic entanglements. Just have that soul communication. Do that often, and you're going to feel that pull of them coming back. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We hold the space of healing with Archangel Raphael to heal you and your family from this division, and we ask that Archangel Michael cut those cords and let the truth come out, and by golly, let's let some good times roll. Thank you so much, Anya, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on Facebook?
We have Tammy Bauer. Her birthday is June 8th, 1962. She said, it's not been a good time. Any change is coming.
You know, Tammy, it's interesting. I actually need your birthday, June 8th, I got it. Okay, 6/8. So, interesting, Tammy, really interesting. It's like you had to dig down deep inside of you, and life is throwing you a colonoscopy in all areas. And you're like, is it over yet? And are there changes? Yes, there are changes. But I feel as if interpersonal relationships have been challenged because of other things going on in your life. I feel like finances are out of sorts, personal relationships are out of sorts, and you seem out of sorts with yourself, and even your health seems to be suffering, Tammy. We need to kind of go back to doing some self-love. Yes, there's going to be a change. Things are going to start to shift as we spin you into the end of November. December, that's when things change. I feel like with this Venus retrograde and some of these other planets that are retrograde, we're still like kind of clearing out. It's like a volcano that's just got to erupt and get rid of some energy so that it can just go back to being peaceful and dormant. You're going through your own hurricane in your life, your own volcanic eruption. So we've got to navigate that and just keep telling yourself, I am safe, the universe has me. I am one with my angels and my guides, and there's nothing that I can't handle because the universe has my back, and everything always works out for me. Just keep saying that, Tammy. Everything works out for me. No matter what it appears in front of you, it always works out for me. I'm good. It always works out for me. So let's look at that energy so that you can embrace that while you navigate what's coming to a close. And I feel that you'll be in a much better place in January 2019. So hang in there. I know it's been a rocky year, but it's actually causing you to look at a lot of things that you've neglected within yourself, causing you to soul search and feel what's really important to you, what you would like to have, and what you're ready to release. So anything that's no longer serving you, just let it go, honey. It's all going to come back to you and bring you even more. Thank you so much, Tammy, for your Facebook question. We hold the space of the angels. We surround you with their light and love. Thank you for following us on Facebook and following the radio show. Thank you. Who else do we have?
We have Jessica Castillo next. 3478. She says, I feel like I can't trust any men at all. I've been through too much and hope I get what I need.
Okay, so let's reframe that. First of all, she says, I can't trust no men. I can't trust nobody. Ain't nobody singing my love song. They all seem to be playing a game, right? I hear you. But also, when we keep attracting the same partner, the same experience, the same person in a different body, then we have to ask ourselves, what inside of me do I have to shift? Because there's got to be some low vibrational magnet that's making people who have an agenda, making people who have a game. Who am I trying to convince to love me? You're recruiting down, honey. You're recruiting down, and Jessica, you're just making people feel important, and you're giving yourself, and then when you turn around, they're not there for you. They're not giving back to you. What can you do? Well, love is coming for you. You've been clearing out. I want you to make a list, and those of you who are looking to create a love partner, if it's ready and you're ready for love, are you ready? Are you really ready? Because this stuff works. You want to know the secret? I'm going to tell you the love secret. One of them. I want you to sit down and I want you to talk to your guides and your angels, and I want you to make a list. Just like Santa Claus, making a list, checking it twice, picking the guy who's naughty, not nice. No, nice, not naughty. We don't want the naughty guy, do we? So we're the naughty girl, right? We want someone who's going to be a vibrational match. I'm just joking around, but you really want to write down everything that you want in a relationship. that we want them loyal, compassionate. Listen, if you want someone who helps you put up Christmas lights, put it on the list. If you have 100 things, you probably have covered everything. If you only have 10 things on your list, you didn't ask yourself the right questions. And then as you're writing the list and you're writing what you want, I want you to say, am I these things to my partner? Always a good question. Because there's always a few things we want that we're still working on, and that's okay. Because, we do want to help each other in the journey of relationships. It's a relation. So we're building relationships, and we're having a relation with someone, and relations can get a little sticky at times. But they also give you an opportunity to love yourself more, love another human being, and the opportunity to grow. So write the list of what you want to have in love, and every aspect, and then meditate on it. And I want you to really, you can write it now during this new moon time, and you can put it with a candle. I have my wonderful Samuel candle. You can ask Archangel Samuel to assist you. You can use my Samuel spray to kind of shift the energy, create an environment. It's almost like you're writing a love letter to yourself, a wish list of love that you want to have in your life. And as you do that, I want you to just simply pray on it and then fold it up when you're done and carry it with you wherever you go. And that's how you're going to attract it. And then you walk around and you tell the universe, today's the day, I don't know where, I don't know when, but true love is coming my way. Today's the day, I don't know where, I don't know when, true love is coming my way. And I took out my love cards, and some cards fell just for you. So I want to tell you these messages. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for your heart is the gateway to your soul. So whatever you're feeling and thinking about this experience, I want you to drop down to your heart and feel that energy for creating love. I say this to you and everyone, but these cards fell for you. Then it says surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it'll all work out. So if you're attracting people that are not the right guy, let it go. Just kind of say, I'm not going to try right now. Because the next card that fell is time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. I love that card. Don't try so hard. You'll be surprised what the universe is going to bring you. I know February 14th, I don't see you alone. So let's make our list. Let's check it twice. I don't know where, I don't know when. Today's the day true love comes my way. Thank you for that Facebook question. I know you asked that question, but it offers a lot of insight and assistance for a lot of people. I do hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on YouTube. I'd love to have you join the action there, because soon we're going to start to post some videos that are going to help you navigate life. We're going to teach you some things and really continue with messages and giving you some clearing exercises to clear your energy. We're going to give you some love manifestation exercises. We're going to be doing some moon stuff. Who knows what we're going to do on the next full moon? What day of the week is that? 24th. We'll have to see. Maybe we can be doing something on Facebook or YouTube on the moon. We'll have to see. By the sea, by the moon, by the silvery moon. When is the 24th? Anyone put that in the Facebook message? Nikki Simpson's like, hey, I want to read. We are going to get to you. Who else do we have on our Facebook? Let's see. We've got Trish Thompson, right? Tell me what Trish Thompson has.
She's asking if her and Laura will get back together. 5/21/76 as her birthday.
Can I have Laura's birthday, Trish? Trish, can you type into the feed Laura's birthday for me, Trish? I'm going to take out these wonderful Lover's Oracle cards. I tell you what, they're just falling out all over the place. Lord knows I can't shuffle. Cannot be a blackjack dealer, but Lord knows the Spirit tells me what cards are coming next. Who wants to do a casino trip with SarahSpiritual? Let's go. Come on, universe, show us the money. Let's go. I hear the peanut gallery over there wants to go. Come on, Margot, you want to go? Okay. Here's your answer for is she coming back? Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it'll automatically transform. And miracles, you're manifesting miracles, your dreams are coming, follow your heart, follow your guidance. You know what I feel like between the two of you, Trish, it got a little sticky, and one of you got a little possessive, or I don't know, kind of shut down the other one, and I feel like we got pulled. And then I feel the presence of a friend group talking in her ear, and I feel like that created even more confusion, and it was like someone got the hook and yanked her out. So trust this process. I do feel that she can come back. I just feel like she is a little insulted, upset, and something kind of made her feel justified in the way she was feeling, or someone, I should say, made her feel justified in how she's feeling. So give it a little bit of a rest right now. Don't push. Don't text. Chill, honey. Just chill. Did we get her birthday of her friend? Laura, okay. Well, let's see. Pop that up on the feed for me when I get a chance, and I'll just double check something with Laura's birthday. But thank you so much, Trish, for your Facebook question. Who else has a Facebook question?
We're going to go to Becky Garcia. She said last night she had a dream that someone was calling her mom. She's asking if it's her son who passed, trying to reach out to her. Her birthday is 2371, and her son that passed was 4893.
Your son has been coming through to you for a bit of time now. There's something about the holidays or something about Thanksgiving that really made your son feel very homey and connected. Your son has left the planet too soon for you as the mother, but I feel like your son has a lot that he's going to do in the etheric fields. I know that doesn't make it any better for us here on Earth. Your son was calling you. Your son is with you. He's trying to get your attention. I feel as if he doesn't want to see you be in that energy of despair and sorrow, and he wants you to feel comfort because he's on the other side in the love and the light. You know, for those of you who want to hear a song, and I really encourage you, Becky Garcia, go to my Instagram, SarahSpiritual. And in my videos there's a song called Don't You Cry. And it's how they connect with us and how they're always right here with us. And don't you cry. And it says that they're here with you and they're right by your side and they're simply on the other side of life. Take a listen to that. And Helena, if we can put the link to my Instagram, for everyone follow me on Instagram, but take a listen. If you are someone who's missing someone who has crossed over, it's such a powerful, powerful song. We don't happen to have it handy that we can pull up, do we, Helena? Okay, you play with that because I think it would do us all some good to hear that. I know the holidays are coming, Becky Garcia, and I know it's hard, and many of us have lost loved ones. I know my father's passing anniversary is coming up on November 21st. He passed before Thanksgiving. I remember we buried him the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and that was in 1993. So the same year your son was born, my father passed. So I understand that we miss our loved ones on the other side. And it's a time of just releasing and trusting that they're in the arms of the angels. So thank you, Becky Garcia, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another Facebook question. We welcome you all here live on Facebook. If you're just joining us, we are answering questions. It's our Sunday Funday. We've been talking about Mercury coming retrograde in a few weeks. We're in Venus retrograde. Some other planets have come out of retrograde. We're all kind of feeling a little bit of angst. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We love our friends on YouTube. We love having everyone join us and connecting. We're answering questions in the feed, really feeling that connection of community. It's something that we like to do. I've got some cards out here that we're kind of playing around with. I even have my deck that is about 22 years old. It's my wonderful tarot deck that I picked out when I was with my teacher. So I think whoever I read next, I'm going to be pulling a card for. We have Candace. Is that who we have next?
Yes.
Okay. What have we got with Candace?
She said she's been having dreams of giving birth and asking what this means. 1/30/87.
Okay. Well, Candace, of course, you know, it could mean that we're having a baby, but I don't interpret it that way. I interpret the dream for you, Candace, as there's a new beginning. You're starting over. Things are about to change. We've got to go through the hard times of feeling uncomfortable and the pain of labor to birth a new beginning. And so if you've been feeling like you've been going through some hard times, Candace, this is the time that the universe is going to bless you with a new beginning and this wonderful energy of birth and this newness. And of course, if you're trying to have a baby, it's always a good sign that a baby is coming down the pike real soon, Candace. But I'm going to pick a card for you, Candace. And they give me the wonderful card here of a child, interestingly enough. So, you know, it's very possible that there can be a child coming your way as well. But for now, the interpretation that I'm getting from Spirit, as I intuitively am given, I'm really feeling that it's time for you to give birth to a new beginning for yourself, and that you've put in the time, the uncomfortability, and the pain of labor is over, and there's a new reward coming for you. Thank you so much, Candace, for your Facebook question. Thank you so much, everyone, for your Facebook questions, your YouTube questions. I just love having everybody here on Sunday Funday. It's such a great time to connect to all of you. Visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. I do give personal readings, and you know, as I connect with people, I've been sitting here for 11 years at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And those of you who don't know my story, I was on my way to be a VP in a corporation. I'm a professionally trained singer, actress, and comedian. So that was my early days. And I was always in sales and marketing, and I had a pink Cadillac with Mary Kay, and my father was in the restaurant business. So I've had a lot of experiences in life, but nothing brings me even more joy than what I do here for all of you. I, of course, love singing, and that to me is a universal connection with the angels and love, and I feel that singing can heal other people. And so I'm grateful for that gift as well. But I love assisting all of you and guiding you on the journey of life. And you know, if it wasn't for the kindness of a stranger, I don't know where I would be. And even though we are here and not all of us know each other, and I love that energy. I love the energy of meeting new people here on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram and on Twitter, and making that connection. It makes me feel like I'm able to be of service to you, to take some time of my time and give the gift of some inspiration to you, give you the gift of guidance, let you know that you are supported and you are loved. And most of all, you're not navigating life alone, because so many of us feel like we have to do it all on our own. And that becomes uncomfortable sometimes and scary. So I like to be that light in the darkness, and I like to be that cheerleader when things are going well, to say, yes, we knew it. We're on track. The universe has got your back. Keep going. We can do it. Because we all need that in our life. And that's why I take the time to have a radio show every Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. on WWNN. I'm heard on AM and FM. I'm heard live in Atlanta. You can watch it here on Facebook. You can see it on Periscope and YouTube. So I'm always blessed to connect with all of you. So I'd love for you to continue to follow me, and I want you to know that I'm here for you. And I love assisting everyone, because together we can make a difference in each other's lives, form community, get this vibe tribe going on, and make a difference in the world. Who else has a Facebook or a YouTube question for us?
Let's see who we have. I want to go back a way a bit.
Go back? Yes, let's see.
We have Alaman Angel.
Yes.
It says, hello, Sarah. Can Spirit tell me what gifts, talents, or spiritual abilities I have? 3/23/84.
You know, I love that question, Alaman Angel. You have a lot of spiritual gifts. First of all, you have a lot of wisdom with you. I see a lot of intuitiveness with you. I see that you are a healer, and you have a lot of creativity. You know, healing and wisdom seem to be very strong with you, my dear. I've got out my goddess cards, and I'm going to kind of take a look and see what they've got. You know, I intuitively talk to Spirit all day long, and I thought, wow, it'll be such a fun day Sunday if we just take out some cards and see what's going on. One thing, Element Angel, they want you to know is, my goddesses want you to know it's time to take some rest time, some alone time, time to contemplate. Because that's when you're closest to God, you're closest to the angels, and you can fine-tune those gifts and your spiritual abilities. I actually feel, Element Angel, that you could do the type of work I do one day when you're open and receptive. And they want you to just be fair with yourself. Don't push yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't move yourself in a direction that's too fast-paced. Really be kind to yourself. You've been going through a rough time lately, Element Angel, and it's time for you. And they tell me you're a very independent person. And if you could fix it yourself and do it yourself, my goddesses tell me, shoot, she'll do it all. But sometimes it's okay, honey, to ask for help. And you know what? I want to tell you the final card that I have is the goddess of Artemis. And Artemis says to you, you are loved and your loved ones are safe and you are always spiritually protected. Thank you, Element Angel, for this question here for us on YouTube and Facebook. I really appreciate it. I do hope that you continue to follow the radio show. Much love to you, and thank you for participating on our Sunday Fun Day. Who else do we have here?
We have a question from YouTube.
Great.
Butterfly Boutique. Any messages from spirits? Her name is Kareen, 22269.
Okay, Kareen, good energy going with you. 222. First of all, I got to tell everyone, Kareen, I don't know what city or state you live in, Miss Butterfly Boutique, but honey, 222, a lot of triple numbers, double numbers are in the energy field. Those of you who play Cash 3, everyone listen. I like 222. I think it was 885, so I saw double numbers. I was actually feeling like 559 was going to come up, but I didn't play because it was just a feeling and it came really quick and I had seen it somewhere. So play 222. You know, it's interesting because this is a year for you, Butterfly Boutique, that we want to expand. We want to expand our horizons. We want to expand our ideas. We're getting ready to be ready for something big. I see adventure for you. I'm feeling an entrepreneurial energy around you. And I'm also feeling there's a lot of warmth that you have to give to people, and people kind of flock to you and want to feel your connectivity. A lot of connectivity with the loved ones on the other side, very well protected, very well guided. I've got Archangel Michael around you as well, kind of standing guard while you kind of navigate and make some moves moving forward. I see you starting expansion next year. In 2020, we're going to kind of shut down some chapters. I feel like now you're getting ready to get down to business in 2020 and really make it all about what's important for you and what is this next half of your life. So you're ramping up for the second half of your life, Butterfly Boutique. So thank you for your YouTube question. I'm really excited that you're joining me, Sarah Spiritual, and I hope you continue to follow us on our YouTube channel. Thank you, Butterfly Boutique. God bless you. Who else has a question for me on YouTube, Facebook? What do we got going on?
Right, let's see.
I saw a question here. There was someone who said they were single and they were asking about love. So can we see if we can get that? I saw that question kind of.
Let me see. Let's see.
I think it was someone named Juan. Let's see. Let's see. It said, hi, I'm single.
I think that was
Juan Love. There we go. Juan. See? They're single with a name like Juan Love. Honey, why are you single? What's up? What's going on? I mean, you got a last name with Love. I know it's your Facebook name, but love, love, love. All you need is love, love, love. Unrequited love is what Juan is going through here. So share the question on the Facebook feed for us and the YouTube feed for us. If you could just read that out loud for everyone so they have that question. I'm tapping into Juan's energy. It says, I'm single. There we go. Okay, Juan. You have it, Helena? Could you read his question out loud?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Just so everyone can hear the question, so
Yes.
we're sure.
He says, I'm single and have feeling for someone that's already taken.
That's a tough place to be, Juan. But, and I'm going to say this to you and everyone who has a feeling for someone who's already taken. You know, the heart knows no logic. And the heart feels love. And love is what we've come here to do. We've come here to love people. And I know you have unrequited love. Juan, if you hear this, if you're still on the feed now with us, please put that person's birthday if you're open to share that with us. I feel as if where they are in their relationship, it's not as solid as it could be. And I'm not saying I want you to stir up trouble or cause a problem, because we want people to come of their own fruition, their own free heart. So one love, I want you to sit and be still. And in the moment of now, know that you truly love this person, one. And in the energy of loving this person, you send your love out and see yourself talking to them heart to heart, soul to soul. And if they feel the same way for you, the universe will find a way to bring this around. I feel that this is a process. I feel as if this energy may not shift around this relationship until the beginning of next year. And then it's okay for you to still hold that energy of love for them. But what the universe wants you to remember, One Love, is don't wait. Be open and receptive, because life is not meant to be waited. It's meant to be lived, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. So focus your intention, hold the space of love in your heart, and spend time loving you, and ask the universe to introduce you to new vibrational people to be in your mix, and to let you expand your gifts and your energy and your connection, because you're very compassionate and very giving and very kind and very loyal as well. So I know that you want to wait and see what happens. And I'm saying it's possible that this can change, but not yet. So allow yourself to enjoy your life in the meantime. And if the partner is meant to come knocking on the door, just trust the universe has got this for you. Free will hasn't been in play yet for a decision to be made, but the relationship that person is in is not quite, well, they're not quite in sync with each other. So that's where your opening may come as that begins to wind down. So thank you so much for your Facebook question, One Love. Thank you. Who else has a Facebook question, a YouTube question for us? We are live on YouTube streaming. We are live on Facebook. We are on Sunday Funday. And soon we're going to get ready to wind down. So I want to take as many questions as we can before we wind down from our Sunday Funday, because we got to get ready for our work week. And I know a lot of you have to get children ready for school. Who else has a Facebook question or a YouTube question?
We have Denise on Facebook. She says, "Hi Sarah, what do you see coming for me the rest of the year?" 7772.
Another triple number, 777. I am feeling these triple numbers, everybody. 7. I'm going to go out and play some numbers tonight. Got to tell you, okay? So let's see what numbers are going to come. Now, of course, we could all win like Mega Millions and Powerball. I haven't mastered the big, multiple numbers. I'm good at 3 numbers. So if I can get 3 numbers right consistently the way I do, we're going to have to up our game. Maybe we'll go to pick 4, then we'll go to cash 5, and then we're all in for Win to Life, everyone. We are all there for that. Can you imagine us all be happy little millionaires in our Vibe Tribe Sarah Spiritual community? So let's see here. We've got 777. Okay, Denise Cleaver. Life is presenting you with opportunities to change. Life is presenting you with opportunities to do a lot of reflection within yourself. Life is presenting you with a lot of opportunities to have partnership and deepen love and relationships and connectivity. Life is opening up new opportunities for some adventure for you. So the end of the year is going to be focused around who are you, what's your purpose in this life. You're asking some important questions as you get ready for 2019. I'm feeling communion of family. I'm feeling connection in love. I'm feeling a lot of kind of warm, fuzzy things coming for you at the end of the year. I don't know, work and energy around that's feeling a little spotty, maybe not feeling as fulfilled as we want. That energy is a little off, but I feel like a lot of connectivity, and I feel like you're asking yourself all the right questions to jump into 2019 and really ride high. Thank you, Denise Cleaver, for your Facebook question. I'm really glad that you joined the conversation. Those of you who are new to our Facebook feed, I hope you like the page Sarah Spiritual and follow the page on Sarah Spiritual. This time, every time I go on live, you're going to know, and we're going to build community, and we get to help each other on the journey. I've got some really good surprises that we're planning for, speaking of 2019 and community. We're planning a lot of great things. And we have another metaphysical day that we're getting ready to launch here. So those of you in South Florida, if you'd like to come to the metaphysical day here in South Florida at my center, which is located in West Palm Beach, then please follow my Facebook feed, because that's how you're going to know what we're doing. Follow my YouTube feed. We're going to be talking about our metaphysical day that's coming up in November. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving here. I have a New Year's collection. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming. I'm so excited to have all of you connected here and feeling good with us and just kind of vibing, a Sunday fun day kind of time. Who else do we have here? Let's see.
We have Isabel Dobson. It looks like she'd like a love card for her and her hubby. Her birthday is 9/4/56 and his is 5/22/47.
But I think she's saying her late husband. Is that what she's saying?
I believe so.
She needs a message. Let's see here, Isabel. Let's see what we've got. I know you follow me on Facebook. I know you also haven't had the easiest of times this year. Past couple of years actually have been a little rocky for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm being pulled to pull out my goddess cards first, which, I don't usually use these cards. You guys are like my debut people that I'm using these cards for, because I usually use my little tarot deck that's pretty well worn here, but that's okay. And I'm always just talking to spirit and doing automatic writing. We're going to have to do some extra channeling for all of you soon. But I've got the card here for purification. I have the goddess Caventina, and we're talking about it's time to purify your body, detoxification. So if you've been thinking you need to do a cleanse or work on your digestive tract and kind of clear your body, Isabel Dobson, this is a good time for you to do that. It's a time for you to kind of purify your mind, your body, and your soul. So we're going to pull a love question for you, and let's see. I also see you're very well loved by children, Isabel. So I see a lot of energy of children around. So we're going to just kind of take these wonderful romance cards. I'm just going to kind of throw them out here in front of me, see what we've got, what I feel led to pull here. Oh, see, we're going to get 2 cards here for you. Okay. Well, interestingly enough, I feel like your husband had a sense of humor. Here we go. If you're talking to your husband and sending him like smoke signals of messages, only time will tell. So if you've asked for something, for your husband to acknowledge something, the message I'm getting here from these romance cards is love will tell, only time will tell. And then they're telling me to tell you to trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. So as you're feeling this energy, this connectivity, and this connectivity with your husband and wanting to feel that communication, trust in acceptance and understanding and being one with the universe, the angels, and knowing that our loved ones are simply on the other side. Isabel, I got to tell you, you're going to be getting lots of messages. Thank you so much for your question, and thank you for always following me on Facebook, follow me on the radio show. I'd love to see feedback from all of you. I love to see everybody who's on here. Just give me a shout out, say, hey, Sarah Spiritual in the feed. Show me some love here, because it's Sunday fun day and I'm having fun. I want to hope you're having fun. So tell me, are you having fun here on the Sarah Spiritual Sunday fun day? Love to hear from you. I really appreciate if you follow the page, subscribe to the page if you're on YouTube, follow the page on Facebook, pop on over to my YouTube page, Sarah Spiritual, go to my Sarah Spiritual channel and follow the page. We'll put the link in the feed here for those of you who are on Facebook. Love all of you. It's so good to have you here. We have, read me the question. This looks interesting.
This is Chianti. She's on YouTube. She's asking, when will I move into my own place and pregnancy for me, please? 7/21/1991.
Chianti, I love that question. When will I move into my own place? It's interesting because I feel like you're in this spot of a holding pattern, and you've tried to break free for a while, and like people are trying to pull you back in circumstances and conditions. But first of all, I feel like a financial picture begins to open up for you as you move into the 2019 year. This is going to be a powerful ending of the year for you. I feel like we're getting things in order. And as far as a pregnancy for you, that I'm kind of pushing out. And my spirit guides are making me feel like, okay, don't be in too much of a hurry for pregnancy. I'm feeling as if when I take you into 2020 seems to be the right vibe around pregnancy and birth. So see if you can wait till 2020. I know sometimes we get real excited and we're like, I want a baby now. Babies are going to be with you for a while, unless you're going to carry on a papoose to work. We got to make sure everything's ready. You're not in the right place yet for that. But thank you for your YouTube question. I hope you pop on over, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my page, Kinote Mosley, and then pop on over to my Facebook if you're on Facebook or my Instagram, and go to Sarah Spiritual. We're popping up with a lot of cool things for everyone. We're going to be having some contests and giving some things away on our radio shows, and so we're doing some contests on YouTube and on Facebook. So we're really excited about connecting with all of you and just making this a really easy time for all of us to be together. We're only going to take a couple more questions, so come on everyone, let's see, what questions do we have here?
I'm going to pull this question up from Defrick Simmons. It says, hello Sarah, I want to know what's coming for me, 8/17/82. And he also says, I love your candles and store.
So Defrick, does that mean you've come to see Sarah Spiritual in her store? That would be lovely. I don't know where you reside, but thank you. We've got some really cool stuff here. What's coming for you, I've got to tell you, is, oh goodness, let's see, a lot of closing doors. It's time to get ready to make some changes for you. You're ready for change, and you're kind of noticing what's not working for you anymore. And you know, my definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. And it's time for you to tap into the infinite supply. There's some abundance that's supposed to come for you. So I feel like if you're working to create abundance in all areas of your life, I was about to say work and career, and they're like, no, he wants all areas of his life. He wants to be abundant beyond measure. The infinite supply is available for you. And to wake up every day and say, I am one with the infinite supply of the universe. I am abundant beyond measure. The universal flow flows to me with ease and grace. And I receive it and I release it, knowing that more is always coming for me. I am open and receptive. I am a vehicle for the expression of the Creator, to create and to express love everywhere I go. And I'm abundant in everything that I desire, because I am one with who I am, and I'm always connected to Divine Source, which supplies all of my needs beyond measure. A lot of great things coming into the end of this year for you. And next time you're in the store here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, pop on by and make sure you say hi to me, Sarah Spiritual. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Winding down our Sunday Funday. Oh my goodness, we've got to get some questions in quick, lickety split. Who do we have here?
We have Rupal Patel. It says, hi Sarah, when will my twin flame and soulmate find me? Is he someone who I recently got to know? We are not in contact anymore, although I feel his energy. 3/19/84.
Love will lead you back. Someday I just know that love will lead you back to my heart, where you belong. Sure as stars are shining, someday you will find me again. It won't be long, one of these days our love will lead you back. It's coming. Kind of interesting. I feel as if you pass their mind. I feel as if you're connected with them on this really etheric soul level. And I was playing with my my cards for my goddesses, but they're telling me I gotta go put these down here too many things to do with cards. I'm so used to just talking to people, but they want me to pull 3 of my romance deck cards for this twin flame thing. But that's a song from Taylor Dane, by the way. I don't know, it just popped in my head. My musical muses are with me. They're giving me lots of information, and they're really validating some things. So I'm just throwing these around. It's like I'm like mixing, well, it's like I'm making pizza dough over here. So I'm going to pull 3 cards here. Let me see. Got them. Good. Okay. I also feel as if the relationship, when we disconnected, there was something unsettled about it. So I feel like it's just, you kind of got left hanging in that. This is something that just really, RuPaul didn't really kind of close out the way it could have. So there's a little forgiveness that's necessary here. And they want you to be open to the universe bringing you love. And they want you to heal yourself and feel surrounded. And they're also telling me that emotions are a natural and necessary part of your life. And when you pull into the energy of love, the other person feels you. They feel your energy. As far as a twin flame, I know that they're a soulmate. I do feel that when I look into the energy of, let me see quick. You're out of contact now, but I do feel there will be another contact. I feel like your paths will connect somehow. Even if we don't have each other's phone number, something's going to push the envelope coming into the 2019, but I'm going to place you in that, not because it's Valentine's Day. I'm going to place you in February. I feel like there's a reason, something kind of connects you to. So I feel a lot of strong love around this relationship. I just feel that it didn't end on the best note. You kind of felt a little, I don't know, hanging or something. Something wasn't answered. So there's a little bit of this loss and mourning. Continue to release that energy. Forgive yourself, forgive the person, and talk to them, as you heard me say to other people earlier in this broadcast, talk to them from your soul, heart to heart, soul to soul, and really connect with them and feel them sitting in front of you and say, you know what? I love you. And I feel you in my heart, and I think of you, and when I send you the energy of love, I hope that you're open and receptive, because I really feel that our souls met for a reason, and that we're connected and will always be connected. And if you feel as if your heart is open and receptive and you want to find your way back, I'm open to receive that love and explore where our love can go in this lifetime, because I'm open to experience more with you in this lifetime. So I'm open and sending that love from my heart and my soul, and really feel it coming and pouring from every ounce and essence of your being, and send it out. They're going to feel you, honey, and everything can kind of turn around, or at least you can feel a different connection. So thank you so much for the Facebook question. Keep me posted, and we're going to be talking about soulmates and twin flames on my YouTube channel. So pop onto my YouTube channel, SarahSpiritual, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's connect, all of us, so that we can really feel the energy of love. Okay, my spirit guides are telling me we've got one more question. I know you want to keep me here all night, but we got stuff to do. You know, I gotta get ready for tomorrow, and I gotta go walk my dogs and feed my cats, and I got stuff to do here. What do we got going on here on Facebook? What question is the universe going to put before me now?
Is my name Universe?
Your name Universe? Or you got a question for me? No.
Let's go to Crystal.
Okay,
Cecilia.
yes.
She says, hi Sarah, I've been feeling a little uneasy with school and my classes. I'm worried about not passing one of them. She's wondering if you see her finishing school, or if this is just not in her cards. Her birthday is 12/31/93.
Okay. And Tony pulled that video for you, by the way. So Crystal, it's been a rocky time, and you haven't been able to focus on what you need to do for work. For school, for the work for school. So we've been scattered, and it's been a very emotional upheaval. So what the universe tells me is that talk to the professor. There may be something else that you can do. It's probably too late, maybe not, to drop the class if you feel it's going to be overwhelming. I feel like it's going to be close, and you know, my spirit guides always kind of tell it like it is. It's going to be close, so I want you to get creative in how you approach this, and I want you to be optimistic, and you've got a little bit of healing. I feel like I think you and I are going to connect. I think you're supposed to come have a session with me. I hope we're having a personal session together, and we can kind of quell some of the emotions and things you're going through, and I can be your cheerleader. Give me a C. All right, I got your back. But you've got to have a talk with yourself and reposition yourself and really set your intention. It's not too late to really pull it out and really just squeak by and make it happen for yourself. I feel like the class is kind of difficult, so don't be so hard on yourself. So really, it's a close one, honey, but you can do this. Talk to the professor. See if you can get someone to help you work on the class a bit so that you can push yourself through. And please take care of yourself. You really need to spend time loving you. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Thank you for being with me and connecting with me. And I trust that I've been of service. I know you're kind of pulled in a million directions. As many of you are here on Facebook, I know a lot of us are navigating a lot of difficulties. When I opened up, those are even you on YouTube, when we opened up and we were talking about things being out of sorts and the universe feeling kind of hard, and we just don't know how to manage everything, and so many things are going on. I send love, I send healing energy to the people who've been in the path of Hurricane Michael. I send healing to the Panhandle and all the way through into the Carolinas. I know they're still devastated from their hurricane. We here on the east coast of Florida, we feel you, we know, we've been through our own hurricanes here. I'm from up north, I'm from New Jersey, New York, so we didn't really have much of that. We had our own little stuff that would happen, a lot of snowstorms, and those seem bad enough. We come down here to Florida, you're like, ooh, it's a whole nother way of being. But you know what? I know that we're always protected, and I know the angels are with us. I know we have our loved ones on the other side who really, well, they're supporting us. And if you're missing someone, this time of year brings that up. Know that they are with you and they're here in the energy of love. I think we have a song to play for you. I'm going to stay with you when this plays, and then if you stay with me and hear the song of Don't You Cry, one of my original channeled songs I wrote on one of my Sunday fun days at the piano at my house. We're going to play you a live performance of me actually writing the song that was channeled from all of your loved ones from the other side. You know, I am a medium, I do connect with them, and they wanted all of you to know, whether you've lost your grandmother, whether you've lost a child, whether you've lost your father, your grandfather, whether you've lost your best friends, a cousin, whether someone's been taken from life too soon. They are with us, they are in joy, they are in peace, they are in light, they are in harmony, and they really don't want us to cry. So take a listen to the song, and then we'll close out the night together, all of us here on YouTube and on Facebook and all across social media. So take a listen to Don't You Cry, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes, and we'll give you a parting message. So don't go anywhere. Stay with me, and please don't cry. For all of you who are missing someone, don't you cry, don't you hide, you've got to live your life, even though you don't see me, I'm right here. Don't you cry, I'll be here right beside you. Don't you worry now, I am 'cause I didn't die. I am here with you, right by your side. Don't you miss me? Don't you hide? Don't you cry for me? I'm right by your side. Don't you cry. I am here with you. I'm simply on the other side. So don't you Don't You Cry. That was a song channeled to me by our loved ones on the other side. If you'd like to hear that song again, you can go to my Sarah Spiritual on Instagram. Go to instagram.com/SarahSpiritual, and it's under my videos. And there's also another song I wrote, You Can Dream. That'll be located there as well, and some other clips of some information. And we're going to be putting some more videos up on my Instagram and on my YouTube. We're going to be making some music videos. We've got a lot of things coming up for all of you. We're just getting ready to put everything in motion. And we are so appreciative of all of you. I hope that we have spent a wonderful Sunday Funday together and that your week is off to a wonderful start. Make it a magnificent Monday, a terrific Tuesday, a wonderful Wednesday, and be sure to listen to me Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. right here. You can watch me on Facebook. You can watch me on YouTube. You can listen on the iHeart app or the TuneIn app. Just type in WWNN. I'm heard live on national radio on 1460 AM and on 1100 AM in Atlanta, and I'm also heard on 95.3 FM here in South Florida. So it's an exciting time for all of us. I hope that your Thursday you just thrive and you make great happenings. And then Friday, well, we know Fridays are fantastic. And this Saturday at the Expedito Enlightenment Center on 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, we are going to have Super Sale Saturday. We're going to have some things on sale, so be sure to go to my website, SarahSpiritual.com, subscribe to my newsletter so you know about my sales. If you're interested in maybe this wonderful Samuel statue, this is going to be here. We have all of our crystals and our fairies. We have wonderful Doreen Virtue angel cards. We have fairy cards. We have romance cards. We have the tarot deck. We've got books. We've got CDs. We've got incense. So many products here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. So I hope you visit me and visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. It's been an honor to have a Sunday Funday with you. I hope you've had a blast. I know I have. Thank you for your questions. I'll do my best throughout the week to go into the feed and to continue answering some questions as I can. Otherwise, I will see you on Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. That's with me, Sarah Spiritual. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Oh